Hey guys, welcome to the Trophy Life podcast. I'm your host, Tara Smith. From beauty to wellness, wife life, motherhood, and everything feminine in between, the Trophy Life podcast is a place where you can feel inspired and empowered and ultimately create the life that you desire and deserve. It's hot to romanticize your life, so grab a mocktail or your favorite cozy beverage and let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Trophy Life. Today's episode is, my gosh, it's a fun one, as you can tell by the title, okay? Because the fall girlies are we're coming out, okay? It is September. Is it still summer? Yes. Today is September 11th. I'm actually filming this the day that this episode is going live. I'll explain why in a second. But I am just so excited because I think the first day of fall is September 22nd, I want to say. So we're getting closer. I do know it's still summer, but like September, you kind of have to just start getting into the fall groove because it's too cold for a lot of fall things in October. And so it just makes sense to kind of start slowly, getting into the fall spirit, if you will. So I know I at least love to do that. Okay. I love to like have a little pumpkin this, a little bit of pumpkin that, a little apple cider here and there. I love to romanticize my life. And that is literally what we're going to be talking about in today's episode, romanticizing the fall season. And also I created a fall bucket list that I think you will love and hopefully find some things that inspire you to do this fall season. Now, everything I'm going to talk about, by the way, nothing is like Halloween themed. I want to do a separate episode on that. So this is just all of the cute, girly fall things. Okay. It's too early for Halloween. And we're not going to talk about Halloween yet because we need to soak in having fall, because really you only get like the last week and a half of September before October hits. And then everyone's like, oh, it's Halloween. And I'm like, wait, no, it's technically just barely fall. Like we need to soak in fall a little bit more. So before we get into the episode, little life update. Pregnancy wise, baby's doing amazing. He has actually been kicking me so much this morning, and he kicks me a lot in the morning and then he kicks me a lot in the evenings. He's like pretty much asleep during the whole day. So I think every time I wake up in the middle of the night to pee, he kicks me, which I'm like, are you just kicking me so much in the night and I don't wake up to it? Because I've heard that that's like the most common like circadian rhythm for a baby is to like be awake in the morning and then basically throughout the night. And so anyways, I'm like a very deep sleeper. So I'm very grateful for that because like my husband is such a light sleeper. And I'm like, if I were like that, I think I would literally be screwed because his kicks are now big enough. Like I'm almost 23 weeks. His kicks are now big enough where like, sometimes I'm like, whoa, like they are not like subtle at all. And he's actually kicking me a ton right now. He's so cute. I had a protein shake for breakfast this morning. I was just really craving a mint shamrock shake. So I used the Flav City protein powder. I really like their protein powder because they add in a lot of like good stuff with their protein powder, which I really appreciate. And then I just put like some ice and milk in it. Could have also put in bananas, but anyways, I just wanted something super simple and it was so good. Not like too sweet. I never drink protein shakes for breakfast. Like literally maybe like 3 times a year. Like that's how rare it is for me to have that. Honestly, maybe not even that. But I threw up last week after eating eggs and avocado. So I unfortunately have not been able to eat scrambled eggs for the past week or so. But I will say I made an egg salad so I can still get my eggs in. I just can't eat scrambled eggs. Like I could probably eat sunny side up and be fine too. But even that, I'm like, it's a little too eggy for me right now. But I've been eating like 3 to 4 eggs every single day, pretty much my entire pregnancy. So even in the first trimester when I would throw up, I was still like fine to eat them. But for some reason, I just can't do it right now. I'm like, I need a little bit more of a break. So yeah, baby's doing great. I'm doing great. Another exciting thing is that I turned 28 on September 8th. So that was really fun. Colby is just like, he's the best. I know, like I never posted about him on like social media and stuff. And honestly, I like keeping our relationship more on the private side. Personally, I think I'll be that way with like my kids too, just because he's not really a social media person. But one thing that Colby is so good at is he makes people feel very important and very loved and heard and seen. Like he would way rather have somebody else have a really good experience, like at a football game for experience than him. Like he would 1,000,000% like take like the worst seat, or, you know, give someone up his, like give his food away or give his treats away. Like he's just very sweet and is always very aware of people around him. And it was so cute. Like I fell asleep, I want to say at like 11:45 on the night before my birthday, and Colby was playing Call of Duty with some of his friends, and he came into the room, and I had like just fallen asleep, and I was like, "Oh, wait, I need to go to the bathroom." So I like woke up, went to the bathroom, and he's like, "Wait, you should just stay awake 10 more minutes. It's your birthday." And he was like, "I want to be the first one to tell you happy birthday as soon as it hits midnight." So he was like, "It's almost your birthday, like 10 more minutes, and then it's almost your birthday, 5 more minutes, and then 1 more minute." Like he just kept going. It was so cute. And just like little things like that. Like I told him, I was like laying down after, and I told him, I was like, I like started crying because I was just feeling so grateful, because I don't know, I feel like if you have that relationship with your partner where you know that they really care about you and they put effort into you, it's the best feeling ever. And I was telling him, I was like, you just healed a part of me that, or you have healed a part of me that I always wanted as a child. Because like birthdays with my parents, they're growing up, we celebrated birthdays, but like it was just different. It's like I'm like a different level where like I really want to like go all out for somebody that I love on their birthday. And I totally get that some people are not that way. And so, yeah, that's how, both my parents are, and that's how I grew up. And so it was just like, it's so healing when your spouse, like your husband, heals a part of you that you always like longed for in your childhood. And that's definitely something that I have experienced. So he's so cute. I went to brunch with my parents for my birthday and then came home, took a nap. Classic. Classic. It's like a pregnancy necessity to take a nap. If I don't get 10 hours of sleep, like today, I will need to take a nap because I only slept for like 8 hours last night, because just a lot going on in the world. And I'm just like, especially there was a shooting in Utah, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot. It happened like somewhat close to my home. And I think that's, I don't know, it's just, anyways, I don't want to talk about it because I want this to be a positive space. But when things like that happen, it can affect your sleep. That's what I was trying to say. So, but anyways, on my birthday, I took a nap. It was great. And then I woke up from my nap and I ordered a Jersey Mike's turkey sub and a Starbucks chai. Okay. I am literally never drinking Starbucks ever again. I don't think I have had a Starbucks pumpkin chai in probably 3 years, I want to say. So it's been a minute. Okay. It's been a minute. I've had their matcha, but even that, I think, sorry, I have the hiccups. I think even their matcha, I haven't had it in, I want to say like 2 years, because I just like to make stuff at home. I think it tastes better when I make it. So, and I can use way better ingredients. Like who freaking knows what they're using? So I get the pumpkin chai, okay? And it got delivered like on Uber, and the driver like spilled my drink. So it was spilled all over the bag, like the Starbucks bag. And then it got like all over my carpet and my bed because Colby didn't notice it was leaking when he brought it up, which I was like, it's fine. It's really not a big deal. And it actually ended up being such a blessing that most of the drink was gone because, well, Uber also, they refunded me for the order, because obviously if your drink from Starbucks spills by your driver, you can't that's like paying for basically just nothing. So I was really grateful. I was like, sweet, free Starbucks. And then I also got a pumpkin loaf, which oh my gosh, I love that thing. I think that and the bacon Gouda sandwich from Starbucks are like my favorite things. I don't even like the drinks. I just want those. So anyways, I drink the chai. Okay, I like hardly had any. I want to say I probably had uh I mean, it was like 10 to 12 ounces, but like half of that was ice, right? Okay, so and the ice was obviously like it was she was melted. She was melted. The pumpkin cold foam was like really not anywhere to be seen. It was like all spilled everywhere in the bag. So I'm drinking this, and mind you, I haven't had this in 3 years, okay? And I haven't had any caffeine like while I've been pregnant. Like I've been very just not, I don't like to have caffeine in general, but especially being pregnant, I've like really wanted to limit that for myself. And a few hours later, I got food poisoning. Literally got food poisoning from this Starbucks drink. That I have not been in so much pain with my stomach in literally probably before I started eating more like whole foods. I literally think my body is so not used to that much sugar. I like looked up all the sugar contents in it. There is no way that I ever eat like 90 grams of sugar, which I don't know for sure how much was in it because the drink was spilt. So anyways, but let's just say somewhere between like 60 to 90 grams of sugar. That is so insane. Like I would have never ordered the drink. I didn't even know that that was legal to put that much sugar. Like I don't drink soda. Like if I go to Swig and get a drink, it is like I ask for light creamer, okay? Like I don't even, and obviously since I'm pregnant, I'm not even drinking anything like Swig. Sometimes I'll have a little sip of Colby's drink, but like just to taste it, but I won't drink the entire thing. So that was a whole experience. And I said, literally never in my life again am I going to Starbucks ever at least to get a chai or even like a matcha. Like I'm horrified now. Like that was the worst experience. And I think it was the sugar, but also just the ingredients that they use. Like who knows what milk they use. I actually like really can't drink any milk unless it's A2 or raw milk. And it's because it just lacks, it's just been tampered with a lot and it's like not fresh. And I'm like, that's why everyone thinks they're lactose intolerant is because the quality of the milk that they use at like most big chain coffee shops is like such bad quality milk. And so then you think like, oh wait, I'm lactose intolerant when really it's just their milk is just horrible. Like local milk is the way to go. So yeah, I got the Starbucks, took a nap. Well, I took a nap before I drank the Starbucks. Got ready. We went to dinner at my favorite Utah restaurant, which is Hoof and Vine. They just have really good, like, their steaks are good. They do like a little Caesar salad. They have, they have like these potatoes. They're called funeral potatoes. It's like a Utah thing. They're so good. And our food took forever to come out though. We've gone there a lot. And so we didn't have time to get dessert, which I was kind of bummed by. I was like, I should have like tipped them a little bit less, but because of just like the lack of transparency, like it took our food an hour and 15 minutes to come out, which like that is such a long time. We had like our salads before, but I'm like, that is like, I don't know. I feel like after the hour mark at a restaurant, like it's just a little too long. So then we went to the movie theater and we played some arcade games, and I love an arcade game. I love it. I can't wait till I have kids. I'm going to take them to the arcade all the time. It's so fun. We played Mario Kart, which I beat Colby in every Mario Kart game. I am so good at Mario Kart because when I was younger, that is like all I did with my brother. We played every Mario game you can think of and freaking played Mario Kart to the bone specifically. So yeah, no, Colby's never beaten me. I don't think ever in our entire marriage in Mario Kart. And then we played this other racing game that was like Fast and the Furious. And I think I won once and then he won twice. So he beat me in that one twice. And it was just so fun. We were at the new Megaplex in South Jordan / Daybreak. If you haven't been there, if you live in Utah, it's such a fun theater. And then we went and saw Caught Stealing. We're the only people in the theater because it's like a Monday night at 9 p.m. Because Colby, oh my gosh, wait, I forgot to say we went shopping at Aritzia. We went shopping at Aritzia before we went to dinner and I literally spent, Colby spoiled me, okay? Spent a lot of money on me and it was very fun. And the new Aritzia store in Utah was the best experience. Like, the whole team was so helpful. They picked out a ton of stuff for me that I ended up loving. Because, like, getting dressed with pregnancy it's a whole thing in itself, okay? I keep having to buy new clothes. And I'm like, okay, once I have them, then I'll have them for all my other pregnancies and we're chilling. But I was so excited. I got a lot of like matching sets. I got some cute jackets, a lot of cute tops. I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm just waiting for my other pieces from Aritzia to arrive. They should get here like on Monday, I think, or like by Monday. And so I needed to like wait because a lot of the pieces like for the matching sets and stuff like they didn't have it in their store in like the color I wanted or whatever. But anyways, I just had the time of my life. Like, it was so fun shopping with Colby for 2 hours and he's the best. Like, he's just such a good sport, doesn't complain, gives his opinion, and Colby has such good opinions when it comes to just like I feel like it's so nice. Like, he's my best friend. So I know if he likes something, he's going to tell me, and if he doesn't, he won't. And I love that because I'm like, I need someone who's going to keep it real with me. Guys, these hiccups are driving me nuts. I'm like, I need someone who's going to keep it real with me. Okay. That's what I like. And especially like, I feel like I literally I don't even want to go shopping with anybody else but him because I feel like everyone else will just be like, oh yeah, that looks cute. Like, they won't actually tell me what they think. And I'm like, no, I'm like, when you're getting dressed with a bump, there is certain things that look better than others. And you can't always see because like, obviously you can't see yourself in 3D. You're only seeing yourself in 2D. And so anyways, it was just so fun. The whole night was the best. Colby's the best. And yeah, the girls at Aritzia were so awesome and helpful. Like, if you want a fun shopping experience in Utah, go to Aritzia at Fashion Place. It's brand new, opened like 2 weeks ago. I've always loved Aritzia. Like, when we lived in California, I would go there all the time and I love it. But yeah, we spent some money, okay, at Aritzia, and I need to do a haul because if you're also pregnant, like, so many of the pieces were just so good for pregnant women, and I was like shocked. Okay, so yeah, we went and saw the movie, went home, and by the time I got home, it was like, I want to say like 12. So it was a fun Monday night. I like love when your birthday's on a random weekday and you just get to like do whatever you want. Like, it's just so fun. Okay, so now let's talk about romanticizing the fall season in your daily life. Okay, these are just going to be things that make life better and that much sweeter. That is really truly what romanticizing your life is it's just putting in like a tiny bit more effort and you get like 10 times the results, or not 10 times the results, 10 times the enjoyment. I guess results too. You could honestly get better results because of that. So these are just going to be like some ideas. So you can just note down, maybe just like open your notes app and, note whatever kind of connects with you. So the first one is having a morning beverage. Now, obviously you can have like a latte of some type, but truly my favorite morning beverage is something that's going to set me up for the day, like my digestion, like let's say a warm lemon water or peppermint tea. I love peppermint tea. I feel like it is so amazing and cozy to have in the winter season. Oh my gosh, it's just the best. Okay. And then this next one I feel very passionate about because, again, being pregnant, it is sometimes hard to get dressed, okay? So one thing I did is I created like a blueprint of outfits for myself. And I did it for the summer and now I need to do it for the fall. But what you're going to do is create like 3 to 4 outfit blueprints. So when you get dressed, you feel cute and confident and it doesn't take forever to put an outfit together. So let me give you an example. So one of my blueprints is a matching set. So let's say for fall, I want to be like, okay, I'm going to wear a matching set because that's, again, when you're pregnant, matching sets are like your best friend. I have learned that time and time again, okay? Jeans, pants that buckle, not the vibe. You want like the stretchy pants and a matching set just looks so cute. It looks put together, but it's usually still pretty comfy. And then let's say I want to have a certain type of shoe. So I've been loving sneakers because your girl wants to take care of her lower back. So we'll have a sneaker that goes with it and then some sort of an accessory. So maybe for fall, it's going to be a scarf, or until, it's still kind of warm outside right now. So maybe a cute, like chunky bag with some jewelry and like a watch. You just want to curate different outfits for yourself that make it really easy to get dressed. I'll give you another example that's not a matching set because I feel like that one's kind of cheating. Let me think of, well, I guess that's summer. Let me just see if I can think of a cute fall one. Okay, we could do some flowy trousers. So like flare trousers with a tight top. So add some shape so it looks good. And then let's just say some sort of like a cardigan or a sweater on top to kind of just complete the outfit together, and then a bag to go with it. So if you have like a few pair of trousers, some cute tops, like H&M has the cutest like sweater, shirts, tops. I love H&M so much too. And they're so affordable. That would be so cute. And then every time you get dressed, you're like, wait, this is so easy. I'm not stressing out. And I feel like if you want to get dressed every day of your life, to just like have like those 3 to 4 outfit, blueprints, as we'll call them, to kind of just like shuffle through, makes it so much more fun and easy to get dressed. And I feel like fall fashion is just the best. I hate summer fashion because fall, I want like more layers. Like fall and winter are my favorite, and I love living somewhere where it gets chilly because it is so much fun to dress up in sweaters and scarves and like coats and all the things that come with fall and winter. Okay. Oh, and also you could spend time, what I like to do is spend time on the weekend, either like a Saturday or a Sunday, and put these things together. And you can even hang them together in your closet, like when you're first starting out, if you wanted to do that. Or you could just like make outfits, try them on, and then just hang them up in your closet together. Kind of like if you were like to have a personal stylist, like that's what they would do. They would put looks together for you. So, and you could like watch a YouTube video while you do it, play some jazz music, listen to a podcast. Again, we're romanticizing our life. Have a freaking beverage while you're doing it. Does having a beverage just really make everything that much better in life? Like anything you're doing, any task? Because I feel like it really does. I feel like it makes life so much better. Okay. The next one, she's obvious, but I'm going to add a little bit of a twist. You want some fall candles, okay? So get some fall candles. But look for candles that are non-toxic. Candles are one of the most disrupting fragrances for our hormones. So what you want to look for is something that is coconut base, like coconut oil, tallow, or beeswax. I would say that soy is like, I wouldn't personally go for it, but it's a better option than like a Bath and Body Works candle. But it's still not the best because soy is a hormone disruptor. So one of my favorite candles is from Primarily Pure, and it's their crispy smoky woods. It's kind of like a masculine, like not super masculine, but a little masculine woodsy fall and winter candle. Now their candles are really expensive, which sucks. So you could also like try and make your own, which honestly might not be the hardest thing. You could like keep some old candles that you get. I actually really want to try and do this. So I've been keeping my old candle, like little frames that I have. No, jars. They're not frames, they're jars. Goodbye. And I want to see if I can like, make some that are, I want to try coconut oil specifically with beeswax, because coconut oil and beeswax is what Primarily Pure uses in their candles, and I really like them. And especially with like being pregnant, but also like not even like put that aside. It's still important to take care of your hormones, and it also affects your kids. It affects your husband. Like we want everyone in the home to not be affected by toxic chemicals. Another thing that you could do is also do like a potpourri on the stove. So like a stove top, you could get like some cinnamon. There's tons of good recipes on Pinterest for this, but look up like fall potpourri on Pinterest. You'll have like, cinnamon sticks, some probably oranges. I actually really want to try and do that and have it simmer for like fall and winter specifically. I got a cute little like glass, it's like I guess it is a glass pot, but so it like looks all cute and you can like see what's in it. So I'm gonna try that because I've never done it before, but I've always wanted to. My mom did it all growing up, and it just makes your house smell so good. Like I feel like it literally does more with like giving your whole house a good smell than even a candle does. Okay, so the next thing that I really think is so fun and a good way to romanticize your fall is to get into some seasonal cooking and baking. So Pinterest is obviously like one of the best places to go for this, but I also really love Half Baked Harvest cookbooks. She has a lot of fun recipes online as well. I just love her cookbooks so much, and there's something that's so fun and cozy about making a recipe out of a book. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. It's like my favorite thing in the fall and winter to do. And then you turn on like Gilmore Girls or something, which by the way, I've been watching. Oh, I'm watching it for the first time. Freaking love that show. I just barely started season 3. I'm like, why did it take me so long to watch this? I don't know, but I'm happy about it because right now I have a new show, so it's awesome. Okay, so the next thing, which I feel like this is just good year round, but I feel like as like the days get shorter, it's easier to like maybe slip into like a fall depression or a winter depression. I honestly feel like I come alive in the winter months, but if that is not you, you have to be conscious of some pitfalls. And I feel like one of them can be social media scrolling on the phone. Okay, so you guys know I love my brick thing that Colby got me for Christmas last year. I use that thing every single day. I used it yesterday because social media was like, it was just too much where I was like, I need a break. And I couldn't like stop myself, which is so sad. But you know what? It's the reality. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. So if you can relate to that, highly recommend a brick. But I just think swapping, the time that you would be spending on your phone, and let's just say even on social media, let's even go super simple and even just say, instead of being on Instagram, like scrolling on Pinterest, okay, and getting inspired for some fall recipes maybe, or some treats that you want to bake this fall, or obviously just like swapping it for taking I almost just said a nap. Okay, a nap works. I was going to say a walk, but a nap too. Or reading or listening to like an inspiring podcast. Like, I don't know about you, but I never feel, I guess I am like kind of picky with what podcasts I listen to, but I never listen to anything that's going to make me feel worse after I listen to it. And I feel like it's a lot easier to be intentional with the podcast that you're consuming versus like you're scrolling on your For You page on TikTok and like random videos are just popping up and you're more reactive to those things. So I think it's just a good thing overall to be conscious of. So I had to add it in here because I think it's just a good reminder that we all need. No one's perfect. We're all doing our best, but we can always improve. Okay. The last thing I think that just makes fall, oh my gosh, makes it that much better, is a fall movie marathon, or even just like watching fall movies. Like having just some, I feel like the early 2000s, gosh, like early to mid 2000s rom-coms, and I mean the rom-coms for sure. Those are like, they just scream fall, cozy, like Devil Wears Prada. Oh my gosh, like the scene where she's like, you get all the different outfits from her with the music in the background. Oh my gosh, I love that movie so much. But yeah, it's just fun. Like you can obviously have a marathon. You can have like a cozy soup that you just made with a treat, like a pumpkin bread you made a few days ago. You could even do like a date night or a girls' night doing this, or you can have a solo night. Any of the above are great. And yeah, it's just, it's the best. Oh, I love fall so much. All right, now let's get into the fall bucket list ideas. So some of these are pretty basic and nothing like super special. Okay, but that's kind of the point. Is it's kind of like traditional routine things. There are some things that are more fun and maybe you haven't heard of and that'll inspire you for your own fall bucket list. But the first thing I have on here is, of course, an apple orchard. I have actually never been to one, and there's one pretty close to my home, and I just think it'd be so fun to go and like pick apples at an orchard. Like that's so fun, especially when you're like supporting a local farmer, and I just love that. Okay, the next thing is a pumpkin patch. Of course, I guess this is more of an October thing, but if you want to like decorate your porch all cute, then you could go in September. Like I definitely am somebody who likes to look for pumpkins probably like mid-September so I can keep them on my porch for like a month. The next one I have is going hiking in the mountains where the leaves are changing. So this obviously applies to me because I live in Utah, and falls here, I literally think it's the best across the entire country. One reason being that it's dry here, so when it's cold, it's not humid. It is like a crisp fall air, and it's very cozy and easy to be outside. It's not like humidity just sometimes is not, it's not the vibe. But our mountains are so beautiful, and like Park City gets so pretty at fall time. There's just a lot of, I mean, there's so many spots in Utah that's just so beautiful during the fall. So I had to add that. But of course, you could go hiking wherever you live. Host a soup and sourdough night. I love this. Okay, I love this so much. Like everyone brings their own soup, and then you make basically like sourdough, and everyone can just try everyone's soups. You could also do it with chili too. I love, like, why is soup and chili, like why is it literally one of the best things about fall? And every year I'll try like a few new recipes. It like there's nothing, there's literally like very few things that are better when it comes to like culinary and seasonal combos. Like, oh my gosh, fall is just the best. Okay. The next thing that I have on here, kind of the same with hosting, is hosting a girls' night and baking some fall treats. I love this idea so much. So obviously you could have like 3 different treats for fall themed that everyone's baking. Like you divide everybody up into groups. Some maybe are no bake, some you just put in the freezer. Or honestly, you can, I mean, some treats definitely need to bake longer, like pumpkin and banana bread have to be baked for like 30 minutes. But actually, my oven, we just got a new oven. It bakes everything so fast. We're like, I can't even follow the instructions because I have to have it be like 10 to 15 minutes before it would actually be done. I have to check on it. It's crazy. And I didn't realize that at first, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, the next thing is DIY fall projects. So we already talked about the potpourri. You could DIY that, which by the way, that'd be such a fun like birthday gift to give somebody, or a fall gift if you want to give to like a neighbor, is a potpourri kit. I kind of want to do that for Christmas time. But you could also DIY like a front door fall wreath. I'm sure there's so many ideas on Pinterest of stuff like this. These are just things I thought of that would be like worth DIYing. And then the next thing is a fall candle. That one seems a little bit more intimidating, but some people are very crafty. You could also like do some scrapbooking as well. I feel like scrapbooking is becoming a thing again, which I love that so much because it's just fun. Like it's just fun to, I don't know, have those moments, document them, and then make the page look super pretty. Like, hello, love that. Okay. You could bake a new treat by yourself as well and give it to friends and neighbors. I love doing this in the fall. I always love doing it with pumpkin chocolate chip cookies because no one ever says no to a fresh baked cookie. Like it just doesn't exist. Okay. And then I also wrote bake a new chili or a soup recipe. Wait, why did I say bake? You don't bake chili and soup. You definitely cook it. Okay, I'm just going to blame that on pregnancy brain because I have no idea why I wrote bake for those 2 things. Okay, decorating your front porch with pumpkins, mums, or other fun fall decor. My porch honestly does not do great with mums because I don't get enough sunshine, and it makes me so sad because all I want is to have cute mums on my porch, and I don't think it's in the cards. I think I have to go with like either fake ones, which I might do, or just like big pumpkins or something. But I love, oh my gosh, I love decorating my porch so much for fall. Okay. The next thing, I loved this. I don't even know how I thought of this. It's so random and niche, but waking up maybe like a little bit earlier than you normally do to go on a crisp sunrise fall walk. Like, picture this. It's a little chilly. Let's say it's 60 degrees. You have to put a jacket on, maybe a scarf, maybe even earmuffs if it's in like the mid or the high 50s. You're walking outside, the sun's coming up, all the leaves are changing. Oh my gosh. And you just like either have nothing playing or you're listening to like some autumn jazz music playlist on Spotify or Apple Music. Is there anything better? I don't know. There's something about crisp fall mornings that just hit. And when the sun's coming up, so it gets you a little bit warm. Oh my gosh, the best. Okay, going to a local fall festival in your city. So you could really look kind of within like an hour, maybe even 2 hours of where you live and see if there's some fun, festivals going on or fall farmers markets. A lot of times farmers markets are still going through the month of September. And I just think it's so fun because they kind of just start to bring out a little bit more fall themed stuff usually at farmers markets, but there's also just tons of fun festivals. Like you could go to an orchestra, like an outdoor orchestra. That would be so fun. Or like there's an Oktoberfest here in September. I think it's October. Duh, it's Oktoberfest that a lot of people talk about. And yeah, I just think that that's a really fun way to get involved in your community too. Okay, the last thing I have, sorry, I'm so out of breath. The pregnancy out of breath thing, by the way, so crazy. So crazy. It's wild. Write handwritten letters and mail them to friends and family. I love, 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 love this idea. I think it is so cute. Like, imagine just getting a random card in the mail from someone that you love. And they're just like, hi, I love you. I wanted to say I'm grateful for you. And I hope you have an amazing fall. And like the letter's just cute. It has like a cute fall stamp on it. Like, is there anything that would be like more wholesome than that? I don't know. I don't think so. Could be a fun like Sunday activity to do, truly. Like, especially if you have grandparents, like that would make their day to send them something like that. Honestly, your parents too. Especially if you live like in another state or something. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, so that wraps up today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had so much fun putting all of these together for you, and I hope that you take something from the episode and it inspired you in some way to just really romanticize your fall and live every day a little bit sweeter because you deserve it. You really do. So spend the time for yourself, those extra few minutes to romanticize your life this fall season. And I will see you in the next episode. Love you. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Before you go, I have something exciting for you. I'm doing a giveaway. So to enter, all you need to do is rate and review the show either on Apple or Spotify. Make sure that you're subscribed to the show, of course, so you never miss an episode. And head over to the @TrophyLife podcast Instagram and leave a comment on my latest post and let me know what your favorite takeaway was from today's episode, or comment some emojis, just something, and that will basically enter you into the giveaway. The more that you engage, the higher your chances of winning are, so don't be shy. This is something I'm going to be doing ongoing, so even if you're listening to this episode later, you can still go and comment on my most recent post and it will 100% get you entered into the giveaway. And if you haven't already, come join the club at Trophy Life Club. This is just a community for the girls who like to romanticize their life and want to become the best version of themselves. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Tara Kelly Smith for more content. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next episode. Love you. Bye.